So this is the 20th anniversary of Sage. What is Sage? It's the Sonic Amateur Games Expo. It's kind of like a game jam. And there's a lot of really good stuff. I played last year's work. I'm not going to be able to get to everybody's game. And if you worked on one of these games, I'm sorry if I don't get to it. This is a collection that was vetted, but also submitted by... who made this? 16 games. Oh, man. It was me. Awesome. 3475 submitted it. So, I appreciate that. And I believe they even made one of the games, too. So, I think it's probably difficult to select from a ton of good games. You know what I mean? I don't know why my voice went like that, but... Vinny, it's technically a game expo and not a jam. Jams are supposed to be deadline-themed. Expos have more time for projects. Good to know. So let's start with, brief description, Sonic Galactic demo. Let's take a look at this one to start. All right, here we go. Cool. So you know I'm not the biggest Sonic fan, but I can appreciate a good game regardless. So this won't have the same impact it may have on some other people, but apparently this is excellent. Already it's so good. Well, I think already I can tell Sega's probably found their next 2D Sonic game developer. Nintendo's like, shut it down. Sega's like, hey, you guys want a job? This is really, really nice looking. Sounds great. I don't know how much of this is original assets. Like, I would imagine in some of it's very inspired. But it's probably... I couldn't tell that this wasn't an official Sonic game. Pretty much all of it, it's all original assets. If you told me this was an original Sonic game, I would be like, oh yeah, of course it is. Vinny, you missed the checkpoint? Oh. Well, I mean, when I was younger, I missed the checkpoint of Sonic, period. I didn't really get it. I was just crashing into walls over and over and over again. Levels were too small and labyrinthians. It was a bad joke, chat, but it's true. I didn't really understand how to play Sonic because I thought I was supposed to go fast, but then in Sonic 1, I was, like, just crashing into walls constantly. Sonic 3 fixes a lot of that. I actually liked that game a lot. That was good. But let's just say I didn't really understand what the appeal was the first couple times I played it. Sometimes you don't go as fast. I know it's gotta go fast, but, you know, sometimes you go a little less fast, and that's okay. You don't have to be, like, you don't have to be ashamed about less fast. You're supposed to learn how to go fast by learning the game. Well, I never had a Genesis, so I never got a chance to learn the game. But yeah, I mean, I guess this probably inspired a whole generation of speedrunners. Yeah, missed the jump.
Yeah, put the beans on it. I like it when the beans are on it. Warm baked beans. When they're on it.
This is about as good as Sonic has ever been, in my opinion. Except, it doesn't have the thing. Chat, what's the thing from Sonic 3 where you have, like, an invincibility frame? Where I was able to clip through a wall with it? That thing. It doesn't have that thing. Insta-shield. Yeah, that thing is not here, but... Otherwise, this is as Sonic as I've ever Sonic'd in my entire life. And I haven't Sonic'd a lot. But if this is the first game I'm playing, that sets a pretty high standard. The music is actually... like, it's so perfectly of its time. That's fantastic. Well... you can drop dash instead of insta-shield.
Yeah, chili dogs. Chili dogs.
So anyway, that was amazing. There's two folders. One is fan games, one's original games. This one's called Super Mario Flashback. So let's see if the Mario game can compare to that. Let's see if Genesis Genesis, what Nintendo Genesis, yet again, Genesis. We gotta set your keys first. Press the up key. Oh man, there's no controller support. There is controller support. Wow, this looks amazing. Well, now the controller just works. Okay, whatever you say, game. Please do not take... Please do not take this game down. Down. Vin, you've played this, it's just updated. I have played this, correct. Yep. I played this a while back. But this is... it doesn't stop this from being absolutely incredible. Just getting into the music, too. Yeah, it kind of takes the 2D Mario style and adds a couple of the 3D Mario moves in. Can you spin? No. And yeah, you have life this time instead of the mushrooms and stuff. Well, there's a mushroom. It counts as life, though. So there's no Bab Mario. No spin, as far as I can tell, but you do have... yeah, you just have ground pound and wall jumps. Love the art style, even if it's not... Like, this isn't what Mario games look like, 2D. It's its own thing, and it's inspired heavily by it, and it's great. So good. It's not like bland New Super Mario Brothers. It has personality. Bah! Oh, looks like you can, like, go into a ball? I don't know how to do that precisely, but... Yeah, this would be... See, Nintendo should hire these people, put this on sale on the eShop for $10, keep a good chunk of the money, you know, insta-win. But they're too protective. I mean, I get it. Mario is a huge thing. They would never do that, but it's a huge thing, and they're very, very strict about what they want Mario to do, eat, say. So I'm not surprised that, you know, this would never really... that wouldn't happen, but... In my opinion, people would eat this up on the eShop if Nintendo... It's a shame. Probably would want to rebind down to R. So I don't do that, because a bunch of my ground pounds were totally accidental. But yeah, there appears to be some kind of roll move, but I didn't see what it was. I don't know how to do it. But hey, if Nintendo just worked on this a little bit with the team, you know, got it to their specifications, and then just released it as a $10, like, fan game, there, you know, and say, like, hey, this was created by fans, and we sought out to work with them, and some of the money goes to them, that would look good. It would give Nintendo a bunch of brownie points and a fuckload of money. It sounds so reasonable, but yet when I say the word Nintendo before the sentences, it sounds so unreasonable. And yeah, I guess... You know, there's the arguments to be made about, you know, you want control over the IP, and I understand they don't want to encourage... But it's already happening. Like, look what happened to Mario 64. There's a version of that... that, has better... There's a better remake of Mario 64 on PC right now than what we're getting that we have to pay $60 for, with 2 other games. But I'm just saying... It's happening regardless of Nintendo being pricks about it. No offense, Nintendo, but yes. It's gonna happen. It's gonna continue to happen. And, see, there's a little ball maneuver that's interesting. Of course, all I had to do is just jump over the goddamn Goombas. You can roll as a ball into a slope. Okay. The level designer is in chat. I'm going to assume that there's a lot of people that did games here for the Sage 2020 Expo. And if so, hello. And, you know, good to have you here. Apparently there was some developers for the Sonic one. The person who sent me the pack, made a game, or contributed, so, yeah, there's probably a few. Add time to, ground pound. I'm just gonna finish one level. which I almost did. Yeah, one complaint is ground pound is just desperate to happen. It's so easy to make a ground pound happen. Well, there's a ranking system. But it's great to control, and it's just some good old 2D Mario nostalgia with a little 3D flair to it. I love it. So instead of the, you know, the mushroom system, it's got the Mario 64 health, but if you get a fire flower and you lose it, it's gone. Like, if you get hit, it's gone. So you don't get small, but you do need to be careful. If you have fire flower, don't be reckless like I've been. Okay, I said I was gonna do only one level, but this level's cool, and I just wanted to see it for a bit. Also, there's another thing I don't really love about the new Super Mario Bros. Series. It's got like a floatiness to it. It controls in a very, it's a little less tight than Mario World. I don't hate it because I get used to it, but it throws me off, and I think it's one of the weaker aspects of that series. This does not have that. This is very, very good. Okay, next, we're gonna go to originals this time. Antonball. I do recommend you look these games up. You can just go to www.sonicfangameshq.com. So long, suckers. I'll be back tomorrow. If Bruto learns to deal worth a damn. Fucking diabolical. Welcome to Sage. This looks like it's gonna be familiar. Seems you forgot to bring the pizza, even worse, I'm the only one that came this year again, but feel free to play any of the games to your right. Counting on you, Anton. These are like mini games? A lot of characters here. Ooh. I think that's multiplayer. You have 2P on. Is there a way to turn 2P off? Someone said you have an old build. There's a new version to this with VS Antonball. Well, I can't play this because I don't have another player. Doesn't seem like there's CPU. It has single-player support. Unplug your controller. The first two games can be single-player. I'm not so sure how this happened, okay? I understand. These things do happen, but... I can't even go back now, you know, like, I can't even, like, deselect the game. I have to plug my controller back in. I'll restart, and then I'll try to unplug. So I'll restart, unplug. The build is from 9/4, September 4. I don't know what buttons to press. Fuck. WASD and HJK. Okay. Okay, now it's single player. But now I can't select my character. You need version 1.3. Well, this will be next time I do Sage, whether it be a week from now or 2 weeks from now. I'm not doing this now because I'm actually... It's 20 after 3. And so, I'll have to get the newest build for next time. Sorry, we didn't really get a chance to see that one, but I want to give other games a shot too. This one's called Dormiveglia. Wake up, Quinn, wake up. Wake up, Quinn. I'm just reading the thing here. We need your help now. I just want to read this before I begin. Okay. See, now this doesn't... this is supposed to have controller support too, I think. Hang on a minute. I had to restart it so I could get controller support. What's up, Ross? Wake up, Quinn. Controller's not working now. Alright, never mind. We'll just play it without the controller. It's fine. We need your help? Okay. Spring Plaza is under attack. Somnia and her army are everywhere, wreaking havoc. The place is completely destroyed. They're starting to block our path. Well, you need to get to the center of town and fast. Quinn, what are you? Cool. Looks good. I'm just gonna play it without the controller because, it's not giving me the option. Get some Castlevania Game Boy music. Or at least it sounds something like, you'd hear in, like, Portrait of Ruin or something like Order of Ecclesia, Dawn of Sorrow. It's cool. Oh. Like this lasso mechanic. I mean, there's even a whip, so... It's a lasso whip. Fucking phenomenal animation, phenomenal music. And, the gameplay, even me using a keyboard right now, is very good. My brain is too smooth. It is too late for me to read all of this now. Just gonna, you know, take it all in. Chat, Jesus Christ. Somebody was here just a moment ago. She's looking for a rune thing. If anything, you gotta do something. Okay. So that's a save point. It's a save bell. There's probably a lot of art tonight, too, since I didn't stream yesterday. But, next time I do any of the Sage games, I'll devote a good 2 hours to the whole thing. Or try, like, you know, hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. Try to get, like, a full Sunday segment out of it. Oh, you can do a diagonal whip. That's cool. Nice. Okay, just gotta find a key. There we go. Ah! They have a Kickstarter for this one. Well, I'm gonna say if there's a Kickstarter for any of the original games, or any of the games, you know, that's up to definitely Google the games you like, and if there's a Kickstarter and you want to support it, that's great. But, I'm gonna say probably a good chunk of the original ones might have a Kickstarter. And that's why you should go to the Sage website, or you should just Google the names of the games. This, again, this one's called Dormiveglia. I hope I'm saying that right. But yeah, every dev in chat, I want you to know I appreciate you joining. I'm sorry I can't look at more of your games tonight, and I'm sorry I can't go more in depth. But it can be really difficult. Like, there's, I think, 16 games or more in this pack. So it can be a little tough to keep up. Dead. I'm being told I have to lasso an enemy. Hang on a minute. Oh, okay. Some good puzzle solving with this lasso. I see potential. I see opportunities. It's a good mechanic. It's simple too. It doesn't feel overly complex. But again, the platforming is good. This looks like a high-quality GBA game. You know, better resolution, but still. Alright, so we're gonna move on. That was cool. I'm sorry I don't have the ability to play more of it right now, but it is very good. Definitely a good game, as far as I can tell. And then I'll leave you with this one. I believe this is part of it. Supra Smash Bros. Ultimatum. Real quick, because it's now 3:30. My A-Real CDI link. I feel like I might have played an earlier version of this, but there's so many shit posts, it's hard to know. Super Smash Bros. Okay, now my controller is not working again. Unless there is no controller support. Why do I know this music?
My boy. Mario.
Are you ready? Go! Lamp oil.
Bootleg GB player for PS1 music. Oh, very good.
You can make me do the duck walk!
Jesus Christ.
Rope. Lamp oil. Rope. Rope.
Bonk! Bonk!
Bombs. 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 Rope. Lamp oil. Lamp oil.
It's so...
Lamp oil.
It's exactly what it looks like, chat.
Lamp oil. Lamp oil.
I like not pressing a button. Like,
Rope.
Bonk!
what?
You can make me do the duck walk! You can make me do the duck walk! You can make me do the duck walk!
Oh my god.
Rope.
This has been in ongoing development for over 6 years now. Yes, chat,
Lamp oil.
6 years. I can't find the jump button.
Bonk!
Rope. Rope. Lamp oil. Bombs. Lamp oil. Lamp oil. Bombs? Lamp oil.
Wait, let me try the controller. Maybe the controller does... No, it doesn't.
Bombs? 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 Bombs?
I've given
You
up.
can make me do the duck walk.
6
You
years.
can make me do the duck walk. You can make me do the duck walk.
This is 6 years of people's lives, chat.
Unfairy beast. Mario.
Wow. Good win animation. That's good. This is the fucking Earthbound font. Alright, I was told to choose Shulk.
Shark.
Sorry, Shock.
Clown.
And Clown.
Rainbow.
Who's Luke?
Chetison.
Who is this? I don't know who that is. Alright, fine. We'll do that.
Are you ready? Go!
Backslash! Slash! Backslash! Bonk! Bonk! Backslash! Backslash! Bonk! Backslash! Backslash!
What am I doing?
Backslash!
I am taking time away from all the people that spent so long working on their games. To be fair, there's like a lot more to this than I would have ever thought.
Backslash! Backslash! Backslash!
There really shouldn't be this much effort put into something like this, but it's
Monado! Slash! Monado! Backslash!
I would definitely jump. Oh, it's spaces jump. I was wondering this whole time. I'm like, what the fuck? Where's the jump button?
Backslash! Backslash! Slash!
Look at Cloud. Oh, I'm looking at him.
Backslash!
Why would you not try space? I don't know. Fucking late brain. Here, one more. I'm gonna check this one out real quick. The Legend of Zelda Eternal Reign. Maybe I shouldn't be doing one this good. Vinny, play as Labo. Well, let's take a look at this one real quick. I wonder if my controller, because now it's got 2 lights. There are 2 lights! Vinny, save this one. Okay, then I'm not gonna do that one now because it's probably... it needs time, chat. It needs good time. So we're gonna go back to this instead!
Love.
But yeah, the vetting team is saying save it.
Pepsi Man.
Are you ready? Go!
Does Labo just die? I don't understand. Every button just kills it. I guess cardboard. It's the little cardboard dude that falls over in the Labo trailer. I don't remember that little dude. And I did not have Labo, so yeah. Is that the HD Rumble? Wow. Try the gacha. It's like I don't want to start a new game Because I don't want to, like, shaft a game when it probably deserves more than that. Look at the... Look at the odds. Who is this? Oh, I got a new character. That's good. Is that Bowser? Good odds. Wow. There's so much. Donkey Kong? Yes, this is supposed to be Donkey Kong. Whoever was in charge of the art for the popular arcade game's DOS port clearly never even played the original, because even a mere glance at the artwork would have been enough for them to realize how badly they screwed up. Of course, this isn't the only problem with the DOS port. The entire thing is a disaster. Princess Toadstool is the benevolent ruler of the Mushroom Kingdom. The Mario Brothers Super Show. Did they choose one random episode? Where... because I think that actually does happen. Oh, God.
Rainbow.
Are you ready? Go!
Bonk, bonk.
Yes! Get fucked! Oh, that's a lot of points.
Are you ready? Go!
This character seems to be kind of broken. Or maybe it's just because there's so many Game & Watches.
Bonk. 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 Bonk.
You die in one hit because two-hoo. Oh, that makes sense.
Game set.
Huh. Alright. Okay, stream's done. There's probably quite a bit of art. Everyone who's watching that made a game for Sage, I still have another, like, 12 games to show you. To show everybody. But, sadly tonight, Corruptions went long. That Mario Milk game went long. I didn't expect that game to be as good as it was, or as long as it was, which is an hour, 50 minutes. But I definitely want to check out more of these, and I will spend time. I'll make sure next time we get through a bunch of them. So thank you for the packs, and I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. We're going to do the art. And hopefully next Sunday I can start, maybe even a little bit sooner, and we can get more Sunday stream of the Sage games. Tomorrow? No. Tomorrow, it's going to be regular stuff. Tomorrow's going to be like Tony Hawk or Zelda, Oracle of Ages. But these kind of compilations I like to save for Sundays. But yeah, this week I'll be doing that stuff. And then Galaxy, I think, comes out at the end of the week, no? As if Mario Galaxy hasn't been out for like 15 years. But, yeah. Spelunky 2, I'm waiting for the PC version. So I have a couple more weeks to go.